point realize that if it keeps sinking, he's got no choice other to fire McCarthy in season. Now, he doesn't like doing that. I mean, he's stuck with Garrett forever. The only guy that he fired, and he shouldn't have, was Jimmy Johnson. But that's revisionist history. My point is this. If they go, say they get blown out here, maybe they lose again next week. They've got Detroit on Thanksgiving, I want to say. Is it Detroit? Who they have? No, the Giants. They've got the Giants on Thanksgiving. They already played Detroit and got thumped. So my point is, McCarthy's dead man walking if he doesn't right the ship in the next couple of weeks. He's got to fire him within season. Do you think he'll do it?
No, he won't do it. Jerry Jones, in my opinion, does not care about this team winning or losing because he's still making money as a franchise either way. I mean, Dalton Schultz, before the season even started, when he moved to the Texans, he came out and said the headquarters at the Star in Frisco, or right down the street from me, it's like a zoo. People are walking in and out of there, taking pictures, looking at the facility. So Jerry Jones doesn't care whether they win or lose. He's making money regardless because he's built. In my opinion, he has built something amazing. But at the cost of what? You're a football team supposed to be winning games. So no, I don't think he's going to make any changes in season. I think if he was going to make changes in season, it would have already happened. Because we're getting at that halfway point and into the nearing the rest of the season. So I think if there was a change, it should have been made by now. And the gauntlet that they have coming up, it's just I don't see it happening.
My question is the Dallas job even desirable? I mean, Belichick's the hottest free agent. He's 15 victories shy of Shula. He's coming back, okay? The TV thing with the Mannings and Omaha Productions is great. He's having a little fun. He's getting a little edgy. It's keeping him in a routine that football coaches and players are all used to. Athletes love their routine. So Belichick's still in the football groove, so to speak. I'm starting to think, though, that the Dallas job is not going to be all that appealing. Philly could open up. I think the one that Belichick wants is where he's been, from whence he came. The New York Giants, the Mara family, they're billionaires. I mean, all NFL owners at this point are billionaires. So what are we talking about? It's zeros at the end of checks. So my point is this. I think Dallas, and I don't know if you're so right about Jerry not caring. I would respectfully disagree. But here's what I do know. He doesn't act like it. I mean, he sits there and he's got that sour look on his face when the game's being played. He looks like he just took a swig of motor oil. He makes that sour face. At the end of the day and at the end of the game, and he's the only owner I know that is sought out for post-game comments. He's the general manager of that team. Look up the masthead on the team. My point is this. Is that a desirable job for an elite coach, the Dallas Cowboy job?
Yeah, you bring up a great point. And I would say to this, I think as a team, a head coach coming in and filling that position with the franchise behind them and with the task being, hey, I'm going to take this team and turn it around. I think that alone is a desirable position. But with Jerry Jones acting like the general manager that he is and that he, tends to take over this team, I don't think it's desirable because essentially these head coaches or these people that would aspire to be head coaches for the Dallas Cowboys are looking at this team like, well, I don't want to come into an organization where I'm not in control of my own team, being the head coach. That is exactly why I don't think it's a desirable position, especially for a guy like Bill Belichick. I mean, if he comes in, he's running the team, not Jerry.
100%. And that's exactly right. We saw it with Parcells. He couldn't stand it. All right. I got one for you this week. Upset special. Giants. It's going to be like the MetLife special. You had the Jets upset Houston on Thursday night. Sunday, Giants over the Washington Commanders and Jaden Daniels. And one little follow-up on Daniels. Right now, if the season were over, and it's not, he's the Rookie of the Year and he's the MVP. How about that?
Oh, for sure. For sure. I love Jaden Daniels. I've said it from the very beginning of the season. He's on my fantasy team. I've been so high on him. I think he's fantastic. I don't know about an upset. I don't know if the Giants will come in and do it against the Commanders, especially coming off that momentous Hail Mary that they had last week against the Browns. So I don't know. I'm sorry, not the Browns, the Bears. But, I don't know.
Good job. Listen, you have a great weekend. We'll run you down, and thank you so much, Giovanna Scroggins, firing away from Dallas-Fort Worth. Came with a loaded gun today. Great job out of you. Talk to you soon.
You got it, Marty. Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, Giovanna Scroggins coming back. We'll do some tube talk a little bit later on. Some NBA stuff. College basketball getting underway. Holy smokes. Daniel's going to roll in here. Mr. Ogden. He's live in San Francisco. here on Sports Byline.
My hands today. I finally made a tricky French connection.
Shop early, save big, all month long during Black Friday build-up at Lowe's. Right now, get select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees starting at just $59.98. Don't wait to save. Shop these deals today, in-store or online. Because Lowe's knows deals. Discount taken at time of purchase while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
President Biden recently released a massive $6 trillion budget, the largest budget in U.S. history. And guess who pays the bill? That's right, you, the American taxpayer. American citizens and business owners will be paying more taxes. That's a fact. And if you owe back taxes, they will be coming after you to collect payments. In fact, President Biden also hired thousands more IRS agents to go after you. If you got a letter from the IRS and you know you owe back taxes or you haven't filed in years, don't put your head in the sand. Call us today. We've saved our customers millions of tax dollars. One quick, free phone call will show you how we can reduce your past tax bill and save you thousands. Guaranteed, or you pay nothing. Call now.
800-949-0039. 800-949-0039. That's 800-949-0039. Paid for by the Tax Helpline.
My fellow Americans, let the message ring out that from this day forward, when you buy American, you buy the best. Handcrafted, something premium, something pure. For this is the very essence of what our servicemen and women gave their lives to protect, and by God, we shall not allow their sacrifice to be forgotten. It's time to show the world just how great American can be. And we will not wait for tomorrow to come. We will stand here, this moment, together, and we will start today. Don't ever forget how great it is to be American. America we need right now. American Premium Vodka. Celebrate responsibly.
Spring forward at Banana Republic Factory with 50 to 70% off everything. Shop season favorites from colorful dresses to easy tops from $19.99. Find your nearest store or shop online only at Banana Republic Factory. Shop 50 to 70%.
Please stand by for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh. Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh.
Here from South Range High School. It is the Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week. The opening round, Division 5, Region 17, opening round action between the Fairless Falcons and the South Range Raiders. Mark Means, happy to be back with Dave Clark, sir.
Yeah, I am happy to be back, and it's money time now, so it really feels good to be back.
We are here in North Lima to see the Raiders take on the Fairless Falcons. These two teams, as we'll hear from Coach Rock coming up in a little bit, Dave, they know each other very well.
Oh, absolutely, and we should know them very well. So being here and seeing these two teams go at it again in the playoffs, so I'm looking forward to it. And I tell you, as I said, the machine is here.
This was a first-round matchup on, almost to the day last year, won by South Range 43-20. I asked Coach Rock, we'll get his answer in a moment. I'm going to ask you, Dave, can you take anything from that game last year for this game?
No, I always look at it. The next year is a whole different circumstance. But the thing about it, I've nicknamed the South Range Raiders the Machine. The Machine's gotten better to me. So, I mean, I don't know what Fairless has, but they have something in front of them that they got to contend with tonight.
When you say the Machine, I'm going to show my age because I think of Albert Pujols for sure.
You're right.
But here's what else I think about. I'm going to take you back.
Uh-oh.
I think of George Michael's Sports Machine.
Oh, yes. That used to be one of my favorite shows. I wait up on Sunday night.
Right, absolutely. So we are ready for the opening round of the Division 5 Region of 17 playoffs. We're going to take our first time out. When we come back on the pregame show, we'll hear from David Rock, the head coach of the South Range Raiders. That's next here on Sports Radio 1240 and Western Reserve Radio 2.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Pregame show continues, joined by the head coach of the South Range Raiders, and congratulations, Coach. I know making the postseason is special every year.
Sure, no, it definitely is. I try to remind our guys all the time to not take it for granted, and that every chance we get to go out and play is a special game for us, and we're really lucky to still be playing right this year.
Coach, what did you learn about your team throughout this season that you may not have known when the year began?
I think, every year is a little bit different. I'd like to have thought that, we would have handled some adversity the right way and continue to be, I think, consistent in our preparation. That's the biggest thing. I mean, it's really hard. We play in a tough conference. We have a tough schedule. So just the level that they prepare at, week in and week out has been good to see. And
you look up and down your starting lineup, Coach, and there's a lot of seniors there. How has that group done leading the way for the rest of the team?
Well, like you said it, I mean, we rely on those guys a lot. They're all program guys that have been around for a long time and played in a lot of football games. I think this is going on game 54 maybe for them now in their careers. So, they've played a lot of ball and been in some big moments, and I think we rely on them so much just from a leadership perspective in terms of keeping the guys poised, and I guess they're a calming presence. And then I'd also say just off the field, I think they do such a good job of setting the standard and living up to the expectations in terms of the way that they treat people, the way they act off the field, the way they conduct themselves in their day-to-day lives as well.
Coach, you talk about living up to the standard. I looked into the numbers, and you've won 39 of your last 40 regular season games. How do you handle and how do you prepare your team to handle knowing when you take the field, you're the biggest game on the schedule for almost every team you play?
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I really do. I think, and we've talked kind of at length about this, but when you know that everybody's got your game, circled on the schedule, and we don't say that in an arrogant way, but I think the reality is that, every team gets pretty wound up to play us and circles that one. We have no choice but to circle all of them. And I think that requires us to prepare the right way, in our day-to-day operations as far as practice goes, and to treat each opponent with a ton of respect and understand that, on any given Friday, anyone can get got, So we really try hard to make sure that our preparation is proper and that we're, I think, prepared each week for whatever might bring.
Coach, your district has won a lot of games in a lot of sports over the last couple of years throughout the high school. You have the privilege of playing at home tonight in front of your fans. Just how special and important is that?
No, it's incredible. I mean, it's an unbelievable community that I think does a tremendous job of supporting their student athletes. And, I can't tell you how much our guys enjoy playing in front of the home crowd, how much, we as coaches enjoy being in front of the home crowd and appreciate all the support that we get from them. Sometimes it's overwhelming, but I know our guys, are really, I think it's special to us to see all the support that we get, even from the young kids, the guys in the district. And it's definitely a special place to be a high school athlete.
Coach, tonight's opponent in the Fairless Falcons, a familiar one from last year. Can you take anything at all from last year's matchup going into tonight's game?
I think so. I mean, obviously they're a very well-coached football team, and generally speaking, I think, when you're playing against a program and a great staff, I think they tend to be, pretty similar, year in and year out in terms of what they want to do and who they are, in terms of their identity or style of play. I think, very similar to what they were last year offensively, as far as some of the quick passing game. They pose some formational issues for you, so it's tough to get lined up. You got to make sure that you're, really thinking quick on your toes as far as adjusting the motions and those kinds of things. And then defensively, I think they're really sound. I think they're a really well-coached football team. And so I do think, stylistically, we're not a whole lot different than we were last year. So I think both teams can probably take something away from last year's tape.
Coach, you look at the numbers, and I know numbers can be deceiving, but they seem pretty balanced in the run and pass. How much of a challenge does that make it a little more difficult, knowing that there's not one thing to kind of key on to try to take away?
Yeah, I think, we strive to be balanced as much as we possibly can be, without spreading ourselves, too thin or trying to do something that isn't really in our wheelhouse. At the end of the day, I think every team has things that they feel like they do well, and things that they don't do well. I think, our passing game has really done a good job of developing since last year, and then throughout the season this year, it's been a point of emphasis. And, while we don't always put up huge passing numbers, I think those guys have done a great job of being really efficient and making really important plays out there. Tristan has done a tremendous job of protecting the football and making some big plays. We're still continuing to try to become more explosive, just week to week, but we've made a lot of big plays there, and it's a credit to the entire receiving core, the offensive line, all those guys, that the ball's been spread around. Tristan has done a great job of, I think, utilizing all the weapons at his disposal, and the offensive staff, I think, has done a good job of trying to find ways to spread out the touches and try to be as multidimensional as we possibly can be.
Finally, Coach, what is a key to defend home field tonight and move on to round two?
I know it sounds boring, but for us, it's still going to come down to we have to find ways to run the football and to defend the run game. That's probably first and foremost for us. Protect the football, limit turnovers, and try to create some explosives, whether that be a takeaway or on special teams, and then try to eliminate the careless penalties, the pre-snap stuff, the procedural issues. Just play a clean football game, and then, at the end of the day, it still comes down to you got to run and block and tackle and play really physical. So that's going to be our goal tonight.
Coach, appreciate your time as always. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks so much.
That was South Range head coach David Rock. His squad comes into this opening round playoff a perfect 10-0. And you've been listening to the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Malutic Live, your home for high school sports. Follow them on social media at Malutic_Live. We'll take our second break. When we come back, Dave will rejoin me, and we will get you previewed for this matchup. The opening round of the playoffs are here, and you can hear it right here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Malutic Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our number one priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Malutic_Live. And remember, our fans come first.
The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway club fitting center, and an Odyssey fitting studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
And we welcome you back here to South Range as you hear the South Range alma mater in the background as we get you set for this evening's matchup between the Fairless Falcons and the South Range Raiders. We are awaiting both teams to make their way onto the field as the officiating crews have joined us off to the left. And as we kind of dive into this matchup and get you set for it, talked about how these two teams met last year. But Dave, as you look at the big picture of playoffs in the Valley, the fastest 10 weeks of this regular season are now over.
Yeah.
And now we head into the postseason tonight. 27 local teams make the playoffs. 16 of those are hosting today.
Right. And,
Our national anthem performed by the South Range Raider Marching Band. We'll take our final timeout. We'll come back and get you ready for kickoff here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Would you like a copy of one of the exciting games you heard on the iMedia One Network? Just email us and we'll tell you how to get one. Email davidferris.westernreserveradio@gmail.com. That's davidferris.westernreserveradio@gmail.com.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
It is time for the second season to begin right here on a Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Mark Means, David Clark, Matthew Craven, and Dave Ferris back at our iMedia One studios in Struthers. It is the Fairless Falcons and the South Range Raiders. Dave, Fairless, they had to score late in their rivalry game last Friday to beat Tuslaw 14-10 to get to this moment tonight.
Yeah, that's a big moment to be able to get in the playoffs and to win it like that, pulling it out at the end there. So hopefully they can ride that wave in here and put on a good showing and give the Raiders something to think about.
The Falcons are led by head coach A.J. Sarbaugh and sophomore quarterback Michael Rinnerbeck. 1,297 yards, 10 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, just a sophomore. This is a team with playoff experience. Of course, they faced South Range in this same game last year.
Right, absolutely. And that always is a factor, that you have that playoff opportunity to get there and that experience to get in this game, because it's a different type of game once you hit the playoffs. So to have that experience is something that bodes well.
Fairless won the toss. They have deferred, so South Range will get their hands on the football first here tonight. Of course, don't forget this opening round in Region 17, Division 5, South Range and Fairless will meet the winner of Girard and Richmond Edison. That game being played at Girard. And they are also letting us know the play clock's not working tonight. Just part of the unbelievable presentation on a Friday night here in North Lima.
Oh, yeah. It's every time we come here, it's great hospitality. It's a great scene. And
we see the same faces every time we come.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it's something that you just feel comfortable coming into. And we know we're going to get a good show for us, football is concerned.
We know this is a 1-16 matchup, but there is no stat better than to tell you this. Jameis Robinson, their kicker, was 21 of 22 extra points for the Falcons. Mm-hmm. South Range's kicker, Luke Starkey, was 52 of 54 kicking extra points.
Yeah,
that's about a 32 touchdown difference.
Right, absolutely. Now let you know how much points they put on the board.
So we are ready to begin the opening round of the run to the Hall of Fame in Canton at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium begins here tonight. Thank you for joining us here on Sports Radio 1240, WBBW Youngstown, a Cumulus Media station, and a Western Reserve Radio 2. It'll be Jameis Robinson, the kicker, the sophomore kicker for the Falcons. And there's a trio of returners back deep for the Raiders. And we are ready to begin. Of course, South Range, the 2022 Division V state champions, losing in the regional final to Perry last year. Kick is going to go through the returner's arms, roll all the way back to about the 3-yard line. He'll pick it up, bring it across the 5, 10, and out near the 15. And that is where they will start off 1st and 10. That is Dylan Smesko on the return for the Raiders.
He did a good job just to get it out there after the muff there to get back on that ball and be able to get it out to about the 18-yard line was an excellent job.
Tristan Toy, the senior, is the starting quarterback. 1,216 yards, 13 touchdowns, no interceptions on the season, Dave.
Yeah, that's the way you protect the football. This was interesting, Mark, too, for Fairless defer and want to put their defense on the field first.
It's Toy and Dominguez in the backfield. It'll be Toy dropping to throw, fires downfield. That's Gavin Nagy on the reception across the 30 and out near the 35-yard line. So that's a big pickup between Toy and Gavin Nagy. Nagy puts up his 20th catch of the season.
Yeah, great play there. Great play design. Get him out there on the edge all alone.
35-yard line. That's going to be Lewis and Nagy. Go to the right side. Dominguez in the backfield with Toy and a wing to the left side. Toy to throw it again. This one a little too tall for the 5'10 Gavin Nagy, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that one got a little bit away from there. You can see he threw off that back foot. The ball will sell on you when you do that.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Raiders in this opening quarter working right to left or away from the band shell and towards the scoreboard if you're familiar with the stadium. Again, 2 receivers to the right, single back in the backfield, and a wing to the left. They're going to give the ball to Dominguez across the 40, 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 20, 15-10, 5, touchdown Raiders. And that is a South Range touchdown on just the 2nd play from scrimmage.
65-yard run there, and I tell you, once he got to the outside, you only had to make one person miss, and then after that, it was off to the races, and he took that in. 65 yards to pay dirt.
So that'll bring on Luke Starkey for the extra point, 52 of 54 on the season. By the way, for Dominguez, that is his 15th rushing touchdown of the season. So Starkey, who's had a great year on the line, as well as kicking 7 of 8 field goals, 52 of 54 extra points, will attempt the extra point. Line to the left. Snap is good. The hold is good. And Starkey's extra point is up and good. Less than a minute into the opening quarter. It is South Range 7, and it is Fairless 0 on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Right back here to South Range as we are underway. A 3-play drive that took less than 30 seconds, and Dominguez caps it off with a 65-yard touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. One player to make miss on the tackle, and after that, he was just gone.
So it looks like Peter Achille, their leading rusher, is the man back deep across the 10, outside 15, and down to about the 17-yard line. And that is where the Falcons will begin. 1st down and 10. Michael Ritterbeck, the sophomore, is their quarterback. 1,297 yards, 10 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Peter Killey is the feature back. 1,002 yards, 7 touchdowns. Also has 19 catches for 147 yards. Cam Carl, the leading receiver. 52 catches, Dave, 626 yards and 5 touchdowns.
All right.
They'll set up 2 receivers to the right. Quarterback, Ritterbeck going to go under center. Kelly is the tailback. He'll get the handoff, and Kelly's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be pushed back about a yard, closer to the 20-yard line. This will bring up a 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, he didn't find no running room there. Nothing open.
For the Falcons' 20-yard line.
So 2nd down and 11. Just underway here in this opening quarter. Ritterbeck brings the troops to the line of scrimmage. He'll put single receivers to each side. That's Cam Carl, their leading receiver, to the right side. Now twins to the left. Ritterbeck back to throw. Going to look for Carl, who makes the catch at the 25-yard line before being driven back. That'll be a gain of 5 on Cam Carl catching that slant and brings up a 3rd down and long for the Falcons.
Yeah, good catch there. He put it out there on the line. He was able to bring that in, but the defense was right there on the tackle and didn't allow any additional yardage on the play.
3rd down, 7 for the Falcons, left to right here in the opening quarter. Taking a little extra time in the huddle. Ritterbeck has a single back with him, 2 receivers to the right and a 1 to the left side. Carl goes in motion. Ritterbeck, deep drop, tries to set up the screen, and that is off the hands of Peter Killey and incomplete. This will bring up a 4th down and long for the Falcons.
Yeah, that one was dangerous too, Mark. It almost didn't clear the defensive line, and it almost was able to pick that one off.
So 4th down and long, and Peter Snavely will do the punting for the Falcons. 6'4" sophomore, averaging about 33 yards a kick. Single returner for the Raiders, standing back at his 40-yard line. Raiders showing all kinds of pressure. 10 men up at the line of scrimmage. Snap back to Snavely, rushes on. That kick is straight up into the air. And a returner will run up on it at the 43-yard line. And a fair catch made by Gavin Nagy in a very short field for the Raiders on their 2nd possession.
Absolutely. And you know, a fair catch. You know, nobody would think that's important, but that was a great play by Nagy to come up and field that football, because they could have took any kind of crazy bounce and put him deep, but he was able to get up there and make this short as possible as far as them having that field position.
1st and 10 Raiders from the Falcon 42-yard line. 2 receivers go to the right, wing to the left side. Toy going to give the ball to Dominguez across the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Aiden Dominguez. 42 yards out, and Dominguez is up over 100 yards on just 2 carries.
Well, I tell you, the machine is getting just warmed up. It's not on yet. It's just they just warmed it up, Mark, and I tell you that 107 yards and 2 carries. That's a great average.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
I can't do that in a college football video game.
Okay. 53.5 yards to carry is great.
But can he keep it up?
We're going to see.
So Toy on for the extra point. Excuse me, that's Starkey on for the extra point. Snap a little high, they get it down. Starkey's extra point is up and good. And it is now 14-0 South Range leading the Fairless Falcons. Dave will keep it right here. South Range has run 4 plays from scrimmage. They have 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. And the blocking has been crisp, because they actually get rid of that first line of defenders with their blocking scheme. And then there's nobody else left. After that, Dominguez just makes one move, one cut, left, right, whatever way he wants to go. And then it's off to the races.
It feels like those 2 touchdowns runs for Dominguez, he's barely been touched.
Yeah, absolutely. He hasn't. And that's what I'm saying. He did. It's just like one cut, put that foot in the ground, and he's gone.
So it'll be Jason Vorshak, who handles the punting duties, will also kick off for the Raiders. And we are just barely into this one. 9:27 to play in this opening quarter. South Range with a 14-0 lead over the Fairless Falcons. So 2 returners back deep to return the kick from Vorshak. That's Peter Killey back to return this kick. And it'll be brought back across the 20, 25 to the 30, and out near the 32-yard line.
Got a little better field position on this opportunity here, Mark.
That's John Hill, the sophomore, on the return for the Falcons.
Well, I tell you, they got to keep their sophomore quarterback and don't allow him to get in second and long, really behind the sticks. They got to stay in front of the sticks to be able to compete here.
So the Falcons from their 30-yard line have trips to the right, single receiver to the left. They are going to run a little read option and no running room for Michael Ritterbeck as he's going to be knocked down.
Yeah, I think
going to lose one, Dave. It's 2nd and 11.
I actually think that was Killey that was running out of almost running from the quarterback position there, or well, not him in the backfield there that had that ball there. And not much doing, as he looked like he lost a couple.
So it is 2nd down and long for the Falcons. They'll break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage again, trips to the right, single receiver to the left side, single back in the backfield is Peter Killey. That's Ritterbeck back to throw, fires downfield, and the pass is going to be caught. That is Zachary Gilkerson, his 24th catch of the year, pushes the ball out to the 35-yard line, where it brings up a 3rd and 5 for the Falcons.
Yeah, now you got it at medium. It gives you an opportunity to maybe get a first down here. You just don't want to be in long situations. So both their passing plays have been short, little out range type of pass plays, and they've been able to successful on that. And here with a 3rd and 5, they got that opportunity once again.
Seems like they've had success keeping Ritterbeck on the move.
Yeah.
No straight dropbacks.
No.
So they're going to put 4 receivers. They've got a quad formation to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to throw that way, and that pass is almost intercepted.
Ritterbeck's pass, ball's incomplete. Knocked down by number 31, Jimmy Powell.
In and out of the hands of Jimmy Powell, the senior defensive back, brings up 4th down and 5.
That ball got up on him so quickly, and I think it actually shocked him as it got there. That pass was way out in front of the receiver. That could have been picked off and went for 6.
Snavely to punt. Gavin Nagy, the 6 foot, 175-pound senior, back at his own 30-yard line. They're going to split everyone out except for the center now. And we've got a flag thrown by the side judge working the South Range side of the field.
Maybe they're saying, hey, I've never seen this before.
You know what? I can honestly say, in 28 years, neither have I.
And I think it's got to be a penalty. Never seen it before.
Well, we have a moment on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard. It is Pie Valley 8, Mineral Ridge nothing. That game is in the first quarter. That is a rematch from a couple weeks into the season with Pie Valley and Mineral Ridge.
They get to go at it again.
So that'll be a false start penalty on the Falcons. That'll back them up, bring up a 4th down and a 10 to go. Again, Nagy back deep to return this kick. Snavely will punt. Again, there's about 9 guys right up at the line of scrimmage for the Raiders. And now we've got a whistle.
False
start.
What they say when it rains and pours, I tell you, they got all kinds of situations that's going on for them right now.
So back the football up to the 25-yard line, bring up 4th down and 15 for the Fairless Falcons. Nagy's going to move up to about the 38-yard line. Snavely, rush on, just does get that kick away. Nagy, fair catch called for and made at the Raider 49-yard line. And not quite as good as the last possession, but still good field position for the Raiders.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get it midfield or any close to that, that is a good field position to have. So, and right now, the field position hasn't been a problem for them. Anyway, I mean, we done seen 4 offensive plays and 2 touchdowns.
And if you're just tuning into this opening quarter, Aiden Dominguez has 107 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on 2 carries.
Unbelievable.
They'll put 2 receivers out to the right, wing to the left side. Toy works out of the pistol with Dominguez next to him, now to his right. Dominguez going to get the handoff, running to the short side across the 45-40, still on his feet, down to about the 36-yard line. It's another first down run for Aiden Dominguez.
Yeah, I mean, he had the angle there, and if he would have been able to break through that little crease, he'd have been off to the races once again.
So another first down out to the 37-yard line of the Falcons. 8 minutes, clock rolling here in the opening quarter. South Range a 14-0 lead over the Fairless Falcons. Got Dylan Smesko now checking in the backfield. He's going to get the football across the 30, 25, and tripped up as he crossed the 25-yard line. Smesko, 601 yards and 6 touchdowns for the senior running back. They'll pick up another big first down to the 25.
When he comes in, he gets himself an 11-yard carry on that play.
So 2 receivers go to the right side. That's Nate Lewis and Gavin Nagy. Toy going to work out of the pistol formation. He's going to give the ball to his tailback. That's Dylan Smesko, who gets knocked down to the turf. After a gain of just about 1, it's 2nd down and 9 for the Raiders.
Real good defensive play there on that play to be able to smell it out and get there and make that tackle.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Raiders from the 24-yard line. 2 receivers again go to the right. Single back in the backfield. Troy Combs goes in motion. He'll get the carry across the 20, 15, 10, 5, and looking for the goal line. And they're gonna mark him down at the 1.
But they got him at the inch line.
they might have him at the half-inch line. But there's a flag on the play as well, back at the 24-yard line. That's going to be holding on the Raiders, so wipe out that great run by Troy Combs. Combs does a little bit of everything for this team, Dave. 129 yards rushing, 251 yards receiving. He kind of lines up all over the field.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You want one of those slash-type players that can do a lot of things for you.
Back the football up to the 34-yard line. 2nd down and long. 2nd and 19 for the Raiders. Wing to the right, 2 receivers to the left side. Man goes in motion. They'll give it to him, trying to turn the corner. 35-30. And pulled down right at the 30-yard line is Troy Combs. And it's going to still be now a 3rd down and long at the 35 for the Raiders. So 3rd down and 15 for the Raiders. 6.5 minutes to play in this opening quarter. South Range with a 14-0 lead over the Fairless Falcons. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Wing to the right, Combs goes in motion. Toy back to throw. Has time. Going to go right down the seam, looking for his receiver, trying to fight for the football. And just off the hands of Nate Lewis and incomplete will bring up a 4th down and 15.
Yeah, it looked like the ball came loose as he went to the ground on it.
Lewis, 13 catches, 274 yards, and a touchdown for the senior. That's the thing you look at this team, and at pretty much every position, Dave, senior, all the way up and down the roster.
Right. Yeah, very veteran team, and like you said, they've been here before.
Luke Starkey will now attempt a 47-yard field goal. Starkey 7 of 8 on the year for the Raiders. Snap and hold are good. Starkey doesn't quite have the distance as it came up short of the crossbar and is no good. And Fairless gets the big stop that they need and gets the football back with 6:13 to play in the opening quarter.
And that's one thing. They try to build off that positive if they can, being able to keep them out of the end zone this time and see if they can build anything positive off of it.
So the Falcons 4-6 on the season. Again, won in the final seconds of their Week 10 matchup to push themselves into playoff positioning. Will take over after the missed field goal at the 20-yard line. They will come to the line of scrimmage as they break the huddle. Single back in the backfield, Peter Killey, senior, just over 1,000 yards and 7 rushing touchdowns. Snavely, the tight end, goes in motion. Killey gets the football, and he's tripped up as he crosses the 20-yard line, and a late flag comes in at the end of the play. Killey got about a half yard, but we'll have to sort out this penalty. And we've already had, this will be the 4th flag thrown here in the first quarter.
And a face mask.
They're going to get a face mask penalty on the Raiders, so that'll be their second penalty. And this will give the first down to the Falcons.
Yeah, give them some nice breathing room, getting them out to the 36-yard line and continue this drive.
They started with 2 wings. Now they'll split out twins to each side of the formation. Ritterbeck alone in the backfield, looks to throw. Going to fire down the middle, has a man wide open across the 40, 30, cuts back 20, 15, and inside the 10, and all the way down to about the 6-yard line.
57 yards on that pass play.
That's Peter Snavely, the tight end, who went in motion, making his 10th catch of the year. He's a big target, Dave, the sophomore, 6'4", and 210 pounds.
Yeah, and they're on the move.
Spot the ball at the 8-yard line for the Falcons. Single receivers to each side of the formation. Ritterbeck to throw. Fires downfield. That pass almost intercepted. That'll go in and out of the hands again of Jimmy Powell. That's 2 Powell has been able to grab so far. Yeah. But you'll take the pass defense.
Yeah, I take the pass defense, but you want to hold on to it. You don't want to get that designation they love to give defensive back. Receivers that don't have hands. We don't want that.
I have heard that. I've heard that rumor going around football. But that is going to be Killey keeping the football, bouncing it to the outside, and Peter Killey is into the end zone. That's an 8-yard touchdown run for the Falcons. With 5:16 to go here in the opening quarter. So good resiliency shown by the Falcons after the Raiders put up the first 2 touchdowns to take the 14-0 lead. Killey gets into the end zone for his 8th rushing touchdown of the season. It will be Ritterbeck to hold. Jameis Robinson, 21 of 22 on the season for the sophomore kicker. Snap, good. The hold is good, and the extra point was blocked and is no good.
5 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the first quarter.
So the extra point blocked, and it is now South Range 14, and the Fairless Falcons 6, and a lot of points for the opening quarter.
Yeah, it sure is, and I'll tell you that, I don't know how much it'll do, but that got to bode well for Fairless to be able to get on the scoreboard and try to get some positivity going, because everything was going against them this evening so far. So
Falcons only giving up, Dave, or only scoring about 15 points per game, giving up 23. South Range scoring 41 a game, giving up 12.
Yeah, I tell you, that last play, that pass play, had great design to it. I mean, the way he flooded each side of the zone to make it that middle be wide open. The safeties had to rotate, So they had to do that, and it left it wide open one-on-one. And right down the middle, he was wide open.
This kickoff brought to you by Repair That Glass, reminding you accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192. So Robinson will kick the football away. And 3 returners back deep inside the 15-yard line for the Raiders. Robinson runs up on the ball at the 40-yard line. He'll just pop this one in the air, fielded on a run across the 35 to the 40, and down near the 42-yard line.
Yeah, trying to catch them off guard on that, but they were definitely alert to be able to field that football and get some good field position on this possession.
Was that Drew Starkey there on the return? It looked like.
Number 28, Drew Starkey on the return.
And did the smart thing, made sure to control the football, and then just a straight line ahead.
That's right. That's what none of the fancy stuff. Just get up as much as you can.
Raiders up 14-6. Have 2 receivers to the right and a wing to the left side. And now we've got whistles here. The chains might have got all tangled up on the far sideline, so they will have to untangle those with 5:11 to play here in the opening quarter. And you got to give a lot of credit, to the Fairless Falcon coaching staff and A.J. Sarbaugh. Got hit with 2 big plays early, and they were to put a drive together and get back on the board.
Yeah, like I said, that was an excellent play call. When you have a single high safety and that quarterback rolls, the safety has to shade to that side. So it left that backside wide open, and they were able to complete that ball. And that was a very good play design on it.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard, second quarter, Pie Valley with a 15-0 lead over the Mineral Ridge Rams. They're continuing to work on those chains. They had to be tangled up pretty good over there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
So the chains are reset, and we are ready to get back to action. Again, 2 receivers to the right, single back in the backfield with Tristan Toy, the quarterback. He'll give the ball to his running back, and that's Dominguez falling forward down to the 49-yard line. Dominguez will pick up 7. It's going to be a second down and 3.
Yeah, nice play there. Good blocking up front. He wasn't touched until he had already was like 5 yards downfield, and that's what you definitely want to have in your running game.
Nagy and Lewis go to the right side, wing to the left, single back in the backfield with Toy. That's going to be Troy Combs goes in motion, and we're going to see Toy keep the football, spin through a couple of tackles, and work his way all the way down to the 39-yard line. Tristan Toy with a nice run for the Raiders gives them a first down at the Falcon 39.
Excellent run there. I tell you, he was bouncing and twisting and turning and getting much as he could. Nice 12-yard pickup.
So 2 receivers to the right, wing to the left side. Toy takes the snap. He's going to keep the football. Broke through across the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Raiders. That is Tristan Toy into the end zone from 39 yards out. And the Raiders have 3 touchdowns here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, the determination was just too much on that as he broke away from a tackler. And great cutting ability there. And once he put that foot in the ground the last time, Mark, it was over. He's headed to the end zone.
So that will be the 15th rushing touchdown on the season for Toy. And now Luke Starkey on for the extra point.
Number 55, Luke Starkey on to attempt the extra point.
Sapp and Hull, and the extra point is up, and it is good. It is now South Range 21 and Fairless 6. We'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, we'll update you on the other game going on Western Reserve Radio over on AM 600. That's after this break on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Back here at South Range, it is now the Raiders 21 and the Fairless Falcons 6. We can also let you know second quarter action, Western Reserve Radio and AM 600 WRQX. It is Poland a 7-0 lead over Canton Central Catholic. Return brought back across the 20 and down about to the 22-yard line. And that is where the Falcons will take over. First down and 10, trailing this one at 21-6. We still have 4 minutes to play in this second quarter. Or, excuse me, in this first quarter.
Yeah. A lot of fireworks in the first quarter. So
27 points. Or, excuse me, 27 points so far.
Yeah.
Ritterbeck and the Falcons take over. Going to send slot receiver Cam Carl in motion. They will hand it off to Killy, running up the middle, breaking a tackle. And Killy twists his way out to the 35-yard line. He's going to be just about a yard shy. Give him 9 yards on that run. It's second down and 1 for the Falcons.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad run at all there. A lot of determination there.
Killy, good size, 5'10", 170 pounds. Can also catch the ball out of the backfield. He was fourth on the team in receptions with 19. You're going to give Killy the football.
Didn't get much there.
And he did not get the first down. But you just saw the maroon and gold jerseys just work their way upfield.
Yep.
There was no running room for the Falcons.
Yeah. And they try to challenge them up in the center, as they say, the defense. And I don't really think you're going to get a lot of success there. I think you need to go off tackle, use some of Killy's speed that he has and looseness, and maybe get him on the edge if you can. But it's going to be tough going straight up in there.
Ritterbeck going to go under center. He's just going to follow his center upfield, and it's going to be close.
Got a little bit of the eagle there, using the Philadelphia Eagles strategy. I think he might have got it.
And we're going to have to wait for a spot or maybe a measurement because we've gotten no indication from our officiating crew whatsoever.
No. Now, where those officials are standing, you would think that's the first down, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
There's a penalty flag on the play.
Oh, well,
that could explain it.
On the offense.
Wow, you don't hear that call very often. Assisting the quarterback. The old Reggie Bush push.
Yeah, well, I guess.
That should have been a penalty that wasn't. You know how I feel about that game, Dave. It was a long time ago, but I can't let it go. So the 5-yard penalty is the third on the Falcons. Brings up a third down and 6 now. We've seen a little bit of everything this year.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. And I'm surprised that they ran that because when I seen them there doing it, I was wondering, I don't think you can do that in high school.
Not at the high school level, no.
And I'm really surprised they did that. Put themselves in the worst position now.
Twins to each side of the formation. That's Killy who goes in motion. Ritterbeck looking to throw. And a fire underneath, and the pass is knocked away and incomplete. And having a fantastic game in the secondary, Jimmy Powell gets another pass defense. And it brings up a fourth down and close to 6 for the Falcons. So this will bring on a Peter Snavely to punt the football away, the 6'4 sophomore.
Number 5, Peter Snavely. Back deep to the Raiders. Number 11, Gavin Nagy.
That'll be Gavin Nagy back to return the punt, standing in his own 35-yard line. Again, everybody up at the line of scrimmage, coming after the punter. He quick kicks this one away. Nagy going to run up on this one and make the catch at about the 48-yard line of the Falcons. And it's a heads-up play by the returner, but that's dangerous.
Oh, yeah, it is dangerous. Punt return is dangerous, period. so you know, it's just something, but it's intriguing. It's something I like.
What was it about that drew you to it?
Just what it is, just that it was dangerous. I always was like
So that was really the only time you were getting hit. You were trying to deliver hits the rest of the time.
Yeah, basically. But then I took some hellacious hits, Mark. I'm telling you. You know, something that I don't want to even think about.
First and 10 for the Raiders from the Falcon 48-yard line. Wing to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Single back in the backfield with Toy. And they give it to Dominguez running to the short side. And Dominguez able to push the pile across the 45 and down near the 44-yard line. He's going to gain about 3, and it brings up a 2nd down and 7 for the Raiders. We are down to a minute 35 to go here in this opening quarter. 21-6 South Range leading the Fairless Falcons. Raiders again wing to the right, 2 receivers left side. Running back now is to the right side of Tristan Toy. Going to give it to Combs on the end around. Got a block across the 40, 35, 30, 25, cuts back 20, 15, cuts back 10, 5, touchdown. Troy Combs tight roped the sidelines and ran that into the end zone for a 45-yard touchdown for the Raiders.
Yeah, and I tell you, I'm impressed with the length of the run, but I'm very impressed with his balance. And everything there, he was hit where you would think he would go down or go out of bounds. He was able to maintain his balance and keep that run alive and take it all the way into the end zone.
So it'll bring on Luke Starkey to attempt the extra point, and I think the machine is officially revved up.
Yeah, so it's all the way on now. It's got to, you get it once it get warmed up, it's dangerous.
Starkey on for the extra point. Snap and hold are good, and Starkey's extra point is also good. We've got 1:12 to play in this first quarter. It is South Range 28 and the Fairless Falcons 6. And it's been a lot of the blocking has been so good in this first quarter, whether it's the O-line or receivers blocking or the running backs coming up and picking up blocks. The runs have been tremendous, but the blocking is what's gotten it accomplished today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those long runs we've seen earlier, and even this last one, nobody even puts a hand on anyone until they're way downfield, and sometimes not even then. So the offensive line has been crisp. They've been getting their blocks, getting out, even the receivers. And I'm telling you, that's a lot of people talk about the offensive line, but to be a successful running team, you need receivers that will and are willing to block.
You're in scoring drive.
So Vorchak will come on to kick the football away. Twin returners back deep for the Falcons, standing inside their 10-yard line.
Top range 28, Fairless 6. Set the kick for the Raiders, number 15, Jason Vorchak.
So Vorchak with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. 2 returners back deep for the Falcons at the 10. This is a low line drive kick that's going to roll past the returner and into the end zone for a touchback. That went past the sophomore that was back there to return the kick, John Hill. And that'll be the touchback once it breaks the plane of the goal line. And the Falcons start 1st and 10 from their 20-yard line. Sophomore Michael Ritterbeck leads the Falcons to the line of scrimmage. Kind of set up in a sugar huddle, waiting for the play to come in from the far sidelines. And now we got a little bit of confusion on the field, and they're waiting to see what the call is here. Referee going to come in from behind the play. Talk with a couple of officials. Can't really see what the issue might be, Dave. They got the ball spotted correctly.
Yeah. A lot of hand signals out there, but I don't know what's going on.
So they had the football at the hash, and they wanted it moved to the middle between the hash marks.
Okay.
So they can choose their spot when the possession begins.
Mm-hmm.
So 1st and 10 Falcons from the 20, left to right here in the opening quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Slot man Cam Carl goes in motion to give the ball to Killy. And Killy's going to be hit in the backfield, back at the 19-yard line. In there on the stop, Tristan Toy was in the backfield with friends.
That defensive line is dominating right now, and they're getting a lot of penetration early.
No gain on the play. Going to be a 2nd and 10 now.
So 2nd and a long 10, ball now spotted behind the 20-yard line. Falcons taking a little time. Now they'll break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. We're down to 38 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Going to move both wing backs from right to the left side strong. Ritterbeck back to throw. Going to come to the other side of the field. Cam Carl made the catch, and the defensive back Toy was right there to drive him to the turf at the 17-yard line. And this will set up 3rd and long with 15 seconds to go in this opening quarter.
Loss of 2.
Yeah, not crazy about a play like that when you're coming back to the ball.
That'll be the end of our opening quarter. After 1, it is South Range 28, Fairless 6 on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Ready to begin quarter number 2. A 28-6 lead for South Range. 3rd and long facing the Falcons. Ritterbeck back to throw. Has time. Going to take the deep shot downfield, and that pass is going to be caught across the 45 and down near the 40-yard line by Peter Killy. His 20th catch on the season, and did a great job to shield off the defensive back and make that play.
Yes, he did. I mean, what I was impressed with, he caught that ball with his hands. He didn't allow it to get into his body. He snagged that ball with his hands.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard. First half action, West Branch on top of Hubbard, 14-0. So 1 receiver to the right, 2 to the left side. Now Cam Carl goes in motion. Fake the jet sweep to him, give the ball to Killy. And Killy's hit at the 41-yard line and driven back for a loss of 1. It's 2nd down and 11.
He's really finding no running room tonight so far.
So 2nd down and 11 for the Falcons. From that 41-yard line.
Yes, tough, Mark. I said he's 8 carries for 14 yards so far. And, I mean, he did score a touchdown there, but that lets you know he's not getting too much room to run at all.
Second down and 11, just underway here in the second quarter. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left side, wing to the right side. Slot man Carl comes in motion. Ritterbeck, deep drop. Gonna fire the pass downfield. It's broken up and incomplete.
That's a dangerous pass there. The little comebacks inside with a lot of traffic there. I just think it's a little bit too much going on in there. Just try to fire that ball in that area.
Pass intended for Zachary Gilkerson, the junior wide receiver. And it's going to bring up now a third down and long for the Falcons.
3rd and 11 now for the Falcons on the Raiders.
3rd and 11, 10:35 here in this second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we'll have this week's edition of the President's Athletic Conference Report. Carl comes in motion. Ritterbeck back to throw. Steps into that throw. Had a man open, and it's a one-handed catch by Cam Carl at the 32-yard line. He just reached out and took that football out of the air.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Now, that was a great catch there.
Cam Carl, 5'10", 170-pound junior.
4th and 2 now.
So it is 4th and 2 for the Falcons. Ritterbeck gets the play from the far sidelines. He'll bring it in. 10.5 minutes exactly to play in the first half. 28-6, South Range with the lead. Going to have 3 receivers go to the right. We'll have 2 receivers to the left. Ritterbeck alone in the backfield. 4th down, long 2. Ritterbeck fires the slant to Cam Carl, who made the catch at the 25-yard line for the first down. Ritterbeck and Carl, boy, they are on the same page tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And those quick slants they're using right now with them is really right on time. The timing is perfect. And that defensive back got to sneak up a little bit, get a little bit of inside leverage on them, and you can turn that into 6 points the other way.
So Ritterbeck sends Carl in motion, gives it to him on the sweep, trying to get to the outside, and a good job by a couple of Raiders there to push him out of bounds after just a short gain. So it kind of becomes the cat and mouse game. They've run a lot of slants. How do you take those away? Okay, when is it time for us to run that slant and go to take away that corner trying to come up and squat?
Right, and that's what you got to do. But you can't give away that you're going to do that. You know, you line up the same, but you take that inner step to the inside at the time of the snap of the ball. Take away that inside leverage from them. But you start showing them what you're doing, that's what they will hit you with. That's slant and go, and it'll be wide open.
2nd down and 9 for the Falcons. 2 receivers and a wing to the right. 2 receivers to the left. That's Kelly who goes in motion. And coming right up to make the stop at the 25-yard line. No running room whatsoever. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and a long for the Falcons.
3rd and 10 now. Falcons on the Raiders. 25 yards.
Yeah, he got nothing on that play.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard. They are just about to go to halftime at Pawlanski Field in Poland. It is Poland 22, Canton Central Catholic 0.
Right. Yeah, jumped on them early.
And our referee going to throw the flag. They had 2x2 set up with Ritterbeck in the backfield. And they will discuss this. We saw 5 flags thrown in the first quarter.
Yeah.
3 on of Fairless and 2 on South Range. Officials are mic'd so everyone can hear the penalty call, but we've got a huddle of our referee and 2 officials at about the 29-yard line.
You want to have them pick it up, or? Yeah, I'm looking at this.
They are. They're going to pick that one up.
And I'm looking at that referee, and I don't know who they are, but he reminds me, just the size of the way he walks. Reminds me of the guy that really was throwing flags early in the season. This might be the reincarnation.
We don't want to have that again. Ritterbeck fakes, going to take a shot downfield to the tight end, and that pass underthrown to Peter Snavely. It brings up 4th down and 10. Dave, quickly, Discount Power Sports scoreboard, and sensing a familiarity with scores here. And it is Pie Valley 22 and Mineral Ridge nothing in the late stages of the second quarter. So 22 is the number tonight.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Lucky number.
So 4th down and 10, and the Falcons will leave the offense on the field. We're going to have single receivers to each side. Single back in the backfield with Ritterbeck, who drops to throw. Takes the shot into double coverage downfield, and the pass knocked away and incomplete. That's a tough area to squeeze that throw into, and it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Falcons.
Yeah, it was a nice drive to get down in this position, to have an opportunity. And I guess you don't have a kicker that can kick it from that far out, but I tell you, it's hard to accept when you can get that type of drive and get no points out of it.
And their kicker, Jameis Robinson, 0 for 2 on the year in field goal attempts.
That'll have a lot to do with that decision making.
So Tristan Toy gets the play from the sidelines below us, and he will bring it in. 2 receivers to the right, wing to the left side. That's Dominguez in the backfield with Tristan Toy. Toy, quick snap, got him, shoulder twitch, and the receiver took off downfield. The pass is intercepted.
Great play by the
He took inside position on Nate Lewis, and that is the first interception of the year thrown by Tristan Toy.
Yeah, that was really great defense on the safety, is to get over there. He had that half of the field. I didn't think he was going to make it over there, but he did. He had a nice angle. He got there and made the right play.
That's Cam Carl on the interception for the Falcons, and he has definitely put his stamp on this game so far.
Yeah, he showed what type of hands he has, and that was a great play from the safety position.
1st and 10 Falcons from their 39-yard line. They'll have 4 receivers out wide to the right. Now Carl comes in motion right to left, settles outside of the numbers. Ritterbeck takes the snap. Quick screen to Cam Carl, and he is swallowed up back at the 40-yard line by the South Range defense.
I think he actually lost someone that.
He'll lose one on the tackle by Aiden Dominguez. It brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Falcons. 8 minutes, 20 seconds, clock rolling here in the second quarter. 28-6, South Range leading the Fairless Falcons. Ritterbeck going to send 2 receivers to the right. He will turn, give the ball to Peter Killey, and Peter Killey is going to be dropped back at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, lost another yard there.
They are getting such a push up front that the defensive front for the Raiders is in the backfield.
Yeah, and that's why they can't get outside. You're not going to get outside the tackles when you get that much penetration.
So it is 3rd down and 12 for the Falcons, as they will huddle up and wait for Ritterbeck to get the play signaled in from the far sidelines. So many different ways we've seen now. You've got the wristband, you've got the hand signals. You see some teams use the cards.
We got it all
kinds of interesting characters on that. So Fairless needs a timeout. That gives us a chance to take one as well. 7:16 to play in the first half. It is South Range 28 and Fairless 6 on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
We are right back here at the athletic complex at South Range High School. As the Fairless Falcons use their first timeout, they will come to the huddle facing a 3rd down and 12. Trips to the right, Twins to the left. Ritter back alone in the backfield. Going to throw down the seam. That pass is intercepted at the 45. And brought back across the 40. And down to about the 38-yard line. That's Gavin Nagy on the interception. And we exchange turnovers here in the midway point of the second quarter.
Yeah, that was an errant throw there. This ball was just fluttering down in the middle of the field. Easy interception. Sometimes those are the hardest ones to get when you could just be standing there waiting for it.
He had his receiver open, and the ball was just underthrown.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard, Ursuline 27, Cheney 7, that game in the second quarter. 2 receivers to the left and a wing to the right side. Single back in the backfield with Toy. They give it to Dominguez, trying to sweep to the right side across the 35. And he's down to the 33-yard line, and I don't think he's going to keep that 52-yard average up, Dave.
It might drop down now about 40-something.
So nice gain on first down of about 6 yards. Sets up a 2nd down and 4. But we do have a penalty flag on the field as well.
Uh-oh.
And
that play won't count there.
This infraction is going to go against the Raiders. And that'll be the 3rd accepted penalty on a holding call against the Raiders. So 2nd down and a 20 from the Falcon 48-yard line. Lewis and Nagy go to the left. Single back in the backfield with Toy, gets the handoff. That's Dominguez who bounced off 1. 2 tacklers, spun off that across the 45 and went out of bounds at the 44-yard line. He was taking on all comers on that play. It wasn't a big gain, but he showed his strength right there.
Yeah, a lot of physicality on that play and was absolutely showing that.
You are listening to Sports Radio 1240 WBBW Youngstown, a Cumulus Media station, and Western Reserve Radio 2, part of the iMedia One Network as we approach 8 o'clock. South Range going to send 2 receivers to the left. Toy takes the high snap, gives the ball to Dylan Smeshko, who's right up the middle. And Smeshko inside the 30. And down to about the 27-yard line, and the senior with a big gain for the Raiders.
Yeah, and I mean, just a big hole there to get through. Nice pickup of about 18 yards there.
Smeshko, 5'9", 180 pounds, and a senior. 3rd on the team in rushing this season. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders from the Fairless 27-yard line. Lewis and Nagy outside to the left. Wing to the right side. Toy takes the handoff, gives it to Smeshko, broke free, 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown Raiders, 27 yards for Dylan Smeshko, and it's now 34-6 South Range. So Smeshko's 27-yard touchdown run adds to the South Range lead, and now Luke Starkey will come on to attempt the extra point. Lots of games going on around the Valley. We'll update you on all of those scores along with the first half stats coming up at the halftime break. Starkey on for the extra point towards the band shell. Snap and hold are good, and the extra point is also good. 5:42 to play first half. South Range 35 and the Fairless Falcons 6. You're listening to Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
So the senior running back Dylan Smeshko's 27-yard touchdown run makes it 35-6 South Range, and this team is just showing off their depth right now, Dave.
Right, absolutely, and able to get other players in the game, and they're making big plays, and that's you want. One of those explosive plays, and we had a lot of those tonight.
This kickoff brought to you by Repair That Glass. And Hubbard reminding you accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192. Vorshak's kick is going to be fielded on the run across the 10, 15, 20 to the 25 and diving out near the 27-yard line. And that is where the Falcons take over first down and 10 with 5:35 to play in the half.
Well, on offense, they want to come out here and see if they can get some type of drive going and maybe try to control the ball the rest of this half if they could. Nice long drive and get something at the end. And you want to come in with something positive, and they get the second half kickoff.
They will spot that football at the 29-yard line. So one receiver to the right, two to the left side. Ritter back alone in the backfield. Sophomore takes the snap, fires the ball out. Quickly, that pass is going to be intercepted.
Yeah.
It took 3 tries, but that time Jimmy Powell grabbed the interception. And it's Fairless' second turnover, and Powell has the interception he's been looking for.
Yeah, well, they say 3 times the charm, and that third one, he said, I'm not letting this one go, and he was able to pull that one in. You know, I'm looking at the play. The play was covered, and he's just throwing to a spot. You know, whatever play is called, he's just throwing it is actually something he's got to be able to look that off, look somewhere else, because nothing was open there.
First and 10 for the Raiders from the Falcon 30-yard line. It's Lewis and Nagy to the left. Single back in the backfield is Aiden Dominguez. Dominguez gets the handoff. He'll rumble with the pile across the 25 and down to the 23-yard line. Dominguez, he's a big back, David. 6'3" and 200 pounds, but he almost seems like he runs bigger than that.
Yeah, he absolutely does. And he's not an easy guy to bring down. And I don't understand the tacklers anyway. They all come up and trying to hit him high and grab. You can't do that, you know. You got to take those legs away from him.
Gain of 6 brings up a second down and 4. Combs going to go in motion. Toy to throw. Fires downfield. That ball knocked away at incomplete. Heath Krause, the senior, the intended target.
Yeah, that one was a dangerous pass there because something didn't look right on that play. This is what sharp as they normally are.
So it sets up a third down and 4 for the Raiders. That's Gavin Nagy to the outside. Nate Lewis inside near the hash mark to the left. And we've got multiple penalty flags, and this is going to be a procedure penalty on the Raiders. Going to back them up.
Going to be a false start against the Raiders.
So a false start on the Raiders, their 4th penalty. And what's been a good half of football, you know the penalties are not going to make Coach Rock happy.
No, not at all. I don't care if you're up or not. That's one thing you don't like because most of the times there are mental mistakes. And that really gets to a coach.
Back them up. Third down and 9 for the Raiders. Again, Lewis and Nagy, receivers to the left. Dominguez is the running back. Now Combs goes in motion from right to left. Toy faked the pitch. He's going to keep it. Hesitates. Got his way across the 20. I'm going to say knee went down right at the 20, and that is close to, but not quite enough for a first down. It's going to be 4th and short for the Raiders.
Yeah, nice little run there.
Oh, it looked initially short, but they're going to give the Raiders a first down. Chains got tangled up on that Fairless sideline again, but it's a first down for the Raiders. That looks about a full half-yard shot.
Yeah.
Combs in motion. He's going to get it on the sweep to the left, trying to get to the edge, and he'll be pushed out of bounds.
On the 10-yard
About the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 10. It's first and goal for the Raiders.
Yeah, I was trying to see, did they give it to him and they got, a little short of it. Yep, just short.
So the last one that looked short was a first down. This one that looked like a first down is short.
Yeah, because it's about at the 9.5-yard line. So it's just about a half a yard short.
So second down and short. Man goes in motion. Toy's just going to keep the football. Breaks a tackle. 5 touchdown. That is Tristan Toy's second rushing touchdown with exactly 4 minutes to play here in this first half. So it is now 42-6 South Range on Tristan Toy's second rushing touchdown of the night. So Starkey will come on for the extra point attempt. Try and get you an update on the other half of this bracket involving the Girard Indians. Snap kick, and the extra point is up and good for Starkey. And Dave, it is now 42-6 South Range as the machine is fully revved up and ready to go.
Yeah, it's ready to go there. They really just put it on you there, Mark. I tell you, that's scoring like that, and they really put a damper on your team. We've seen a few little exciting plays there by Fairless that look like this, hey, maybe they can try to make something of it, but that onslaught just came at them from every angle, and now we have a 37-point lead.
Last update, 16-0 Girard over Edison. That was in the first quarter. So we've got a potential rematch of two NE8 foes next week. That game would be right here. Time for another kickoff brought to you by Repair That Glass, reminding you accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192. So Vorshak ready to kick, and Peter Achille is back deep for the Falcons. It's when a low line drive fielded across the 10, 15 to the 20, and out near about the 23-yard line. Let's see, on the return for the Falcons. It's like John Hill on the return. So the Falcons, Dave, will have 3:53 to play here in the half and a pair of timeouts to work with.
I didn't realize they had that much time left in the half.
Now, these have been exceptionally quick scoring drives by the Raiders.
Right.
So, quarterback going to go under center. Single backs in the backfield. Ritterbeck turns, hands the ball off to Peter Achille.
Got a yard.
Achille, maybe gets one down to the 25-yard line. It's second down and 9.
Yeah, he hasn't found much running room up there in the middle at all tonight.
And the middle has definitely, not only are they're clogging up the run, but they're the ones getting the push. The line of scrimmage has been in their favor.
Yeah, they have been in the backfield, and that's why they're not getting much of anything.
2 receivers right and a 1 to the left side. Ritterbeck takes the snap. He'll look to throw, fires downfield. That's Snavely who makes the catch, the tight end. He's across the 30. And down to about the 32-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down and short for the Falcons. Snavely at 6'4" and 210 pounds ran a nice route.
Yeah, he's wide open there. Nobody was over there in the flanks with him, so he's able to catch that and get a little bit upfield and get a first down.
So first down for the Falcons. 3:07 to play here in the first half. Going to put a single back in the backfield in Peter Kelly. And now all kinds of confusion by the Falcons. They were short a man. Looked like Troy McVicker, the backup running back, started to sprint onto the field. But Coach Sarbaugh needs to take a timeout, and they'll be left with one. See if we can get you some Discount Power Sports score updates here. As we've got, 27 teams making the postseason, 16 of them hosting. Good start for the Austintown Fitch Falcons. They lead Mayfield 17-7, that game in the second quarter. Boardman trailing Hudson 16-6. That's also in the second quarter. Valley Christian down to Dalton 28-0 in the second quarter. That Dalton program is very, very good.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been stalwarts. And definitely this season they've been really tough.
Update you on one more important score after this play. They run the ball with Peter Kelly, who tries to get the corner. And he was able to get across the 35 and out near the 36 before going out of bounds. It's all Girard. They lead Edison 30-0. That game has not gotten to the half just yet.
Boy. These two teams, then we got Girard and South Range on the collision course. According to these scores that's going on right now.
Second down and about 6 for the Falcons. Ritterbeck under center, and they're going to get the Falcons for a procedure penalty. False start. That's their 4th penalty, our 8th of the game so far.
Yeah.
Nothing like we experienced early on in the season.
You said 8, that's not bad.
Back-to-back games of 28 and 23 penalties.
Yeah.
Didn't see anything like that the rest of the year. What we did see that night was a very, very good West Branch team that ran the table.
Oh, yeah.
Third down 11 for the Falcons. Cam Carl in motion. Give it to him on the sweep, and he can't turn the corner. As the Raider defense did a great job to set that edge perfectly by Nate Lewis. He tried to cut up the hash mark, Dave, and there was no place to go.
Nowhere to go. That's how you read your keys and get to where you need to not allow anything to get going there, because that's something that could break, but he read his keys perfectly.
Now third down and long for the Falcons. 2.5 minutes to play here first half. 42-7, South Range leading the Fairless Falcons. They're going to put 3 receivers out to the right side. Ritterbeck back to throw. Going to roll out. Pressured. And avoids the pressure. He's going to run the football. And got to the 35-yard line and got hammered out of bounds. And you look at the numbers, Ritterbeck has not done much running this year for the Falcons.
Yeah, absolutely. I was concerned they was going to call a penalty out there on that. When you get the quarterback running like that, you wonder.
So Ritterbeck picks up 3.
Back into the Raiders, number 11, Gavin Nagy.
It'll be 4th and 11, and Gavin Nagy will drop back to return this punt from a Peter Snavely. Nagy at his 30-yard line. Everyone again up at the line of scrimmage. High snap. Snavely gets this one away. Nagy calls for the fair catch, makes it over the shoulder at the 40-yard line. Dave, by the way, the Raiders have been so aggressive. I mean, they're putting 9, 10, right up at the line. They have had to have seen something in film that they think they can get one.
Yeah. Oh, you could tell they want to get one of those blocks in there because the way they're lining up and they're trying to get those gaps and see if the gap integrity is right on Fairfield. And if they can get through one of them, they're going to get through and get a block.
Raiders sprinting to the line of scrimmage. So we've got a whistle. And the Falcons going to take a timeout. Didn't have the right personnel on the field. So they are forced to take a timeout. Want to remind you, you are listening to the Cleveland Cobras high school football game of the week. The Cobras are in pursuit of a PAFL championship. And if you are looking to continue your football career, contact owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442 and be part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football. Dave, it won't be long. We'll be sitting in those hot press boxes for the summer.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Don't remind me. I tell you, we done had some hot ones and fighting off the bees and everything else. So, but it's been some enjoyable football with them. Definitely, Cobras have been a great organization.
Now, that PAFL that's coming back for this summer is going to have a lot of great action all over the Midwest.
Yeah, with that expansion of how they did it, it's going to be good. It's going to definitely be good competition.
So 1st and 10 Raiders from the 40-yard line. Single receivers to each side. Toy out of the pistol, has a running back to his left. Combs now goes in motion. Toy to throw. Went over the middle, and the pass intended for Heath Krause, but he had a teammate right there next to him, and that ball just kind of harmlessly fell to the turf.
Yeah, that lets you know somebody was in the wrong area. You never have two receivers that close, so somebody might have ran the wrong route or didn't run it deep enough. They were right there together.
2nd down and 10, 1:44 to play here in the first half. And it's going to be Lewis and Nagy to the left, wing to the right side. Toy takes the snap. He will hand the ball off to his running back. And that is going to be, that's Dominguez across the 45 and down to the 46-yard line. This sets up a 3rd down and 4 for the Raiders.
Game 6 going to be a 3rd and 4 now. The Raiders are around 46.
Raiders going to pick up the tempo, come right back to the line. 2 receivers to the right, wing to the left side. Toy gives the ball to Dominguez, and Dominguez able to push the pile past midfield to the 49-yard line, and a Raider 1st down.
Yep.
They've gone to halftime in Beloit, Dave, on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard. West Branch 24 and Hubbard 0. It's Dominguez again on the run. As the Raiders really want to pick up this tempo, they're going right back to the line. Toy takes the snap, drops the throw, swings it to Dominguez, makes the catch on the run across the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. That's Toy to Dominguez from 40 yards out with 43 seconds to go here in the half. So that 40-yard pass from Toy to Dominguez makes it now South Range 48 and a Fairless 6. And the Raiders will come on to attempt the extra point, and we will begin the 3rd quarter with running clock.
Yeah.
So Starkey on for the extra point. Snap down, hold down, and the extra point by Starkey is good. We've got 43 seconds to go in the half. The Raiders have put up 49 here in the first half and lead it by 43.
Yeah, I tell you, once they got going, Mark, as you said, the machine warmed up, and I'm telling you, it was like all downhill, snowball coming downhill, and it just continuously. And that was impressive there. They wanted to get another score before the half, and they really was rolling at a high energy level there.
We've seen a lot of South Range, especially in the postseason. You and I followed them all the way to the state championship in 22. We were with them all the way until they lost the regional final to Perry last year. That's something we have not seen from them. That was a tempo at another level.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't even have the sticks ready. I mean, that's how quick they were ready to go, and they couldn't even get the first down marker set.
So 43 seconds to go here in the half. And Vorschat to attempt to kick the football away. 5'11", 175-pound sophomore. Has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. 2 returners back deep for the Falcons. This will bounce, pick up at the 14, across the 20, 25, and dive down near the 30-yard line.
Brought down by number 21, Gavin Hiscox.
Gavin Hiscox on the tackle, that time of Peter Killey, who was on the return.
Falcons will have the ball first and 10 on their own 30-yard line.
So the Falcons first and 10 from their 30-yard line. And 35 seconds to go here in the half. 2 receivers going to go out to the right side, a wing to the right side. They will run it with the Peter Killey. And Killey got across the 30 to the 31-yard line before a group of Raiders there to make the tackle. And we have come to the end of the first half as the Falcons head off the sidelines. The Raiders will follow them to the locker room at the break. It is South Range 49 and a Fairless 6. You're listening to Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532. The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School football game of the week on the iMedia One Network.
Welcome to the PAC Football Report for November 2nd, 2024. I'm Joe Underko. This week we will take a quick look back at last week's football action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing Week 9 contests this coming Saturday. An incredible 5 teams are tied in the loss column at the top of the PAC standings with 3 weeks to play. Last week, Westminster knocked Case Western Reserve from the unbeaten ranks following a 17-14 home win. The Titans and Spartans are joined with one loss by W&J. a 48-7 winner over Bethany, by defending champ Grove City, which retained the Mercer County Cup 59-7 over Teal, and Carnegie Mellon, which posted a 69-7 blowout at St. Vincent. Finally, Waynesburg posted a wild 44-41 road win at Allegheny, while Geneva had the weekend off. PAC Player of the Week laurels for Week 8 went to Waynesburg senior QB Samuel Barber on offense, with 355 passing yards and 4 TDs at Allegheny. Senior D tackle Dawson Dietz of W&J on defense for posting 9 tackles, including 4.5 for losses and 3 quarterback sacks versus Bethany. And junior linebacker Caleb Brubaker of Grove City on special teams with a blocked punt to go along with 8 tackles and an interception. Newcomer of the week was Westminster freshman DB Lamont Austin, whose interception and 70-yard return in the closing seconds clinched the Titan win versus Case. Week 9 features 2 heavyweight matchups that will help clarify the PAC title picture, as W&J travels to Case Western Reserve and Westminster heads to Carnegie Mellon for a pair of 1 p.m. kickoffs. The Presidents lead the Spartans 13-10 all-time and won last year's game in Washington 38-33. However, Case captured the last meeting in Cleveland 14-10 in 2022. CMU and Westminster are dead even 21-21-1 against each other all-time. The Tartans have won the last 2 meetings, including a 21-7 road win in New Wilmington a year ago. Both games will be among the most closely watched D3 games in the nation this weekend due to their conference title and national playoff implications. The 5th team tied at the top is defending champion Grove City. The 6-1 Wolverines travel to Waynesburg to face the 3-4 Yellow Jackets at Wiley Stadium at 1 p.m. The series dates back to 1903, with Waynesburg leading 32-22-5 all-time, although Grove City has won the last 5 meetings, including a 43-27 final in 2023. Waynesburg head coach Cornelius Coleman talks about the growth he saw in his team during their shootout win at Allegheny.
The first thing for us is directly after the game when I pulled the young men up, the first thing that I told them outside of the fact that I love them is the fact that as a coach, you can see this program growing up before our very own eyes.
3-4 Geneva looks to even its record when the Golden Tornadoes travel to West Virginia to face 0-7 Bethany at Bison Stadium at 1 p.m. Geneva has dominated the all-time series 36-12-1 dating back to 1909, including a 45-20 GT victory in 2023. Bison head coach Brandon Robinson talks about the challenge of preparing for the Golden Tornado triple option attack.
I would say the biggest thing, though, is just finding the right guys for the right spots to do a specific job. So some guys might be playing a position that they don't typically play because maybe they have the skill set, they have the defensive demeanor, whatever it is, to be something a little bit different this week. So I think that's the biggest challenge, is getting the right guys in the right spots.
Finally, 2 teams looking to finish the season on a positive note meet at Alumni Stadium in Greenville, where 1-6 Teal hosts 1-7 St. Vincent at 1 p.m. The Bearcats lead the all-time series 13-12, but the Tomcats snapped a 7-game loss streak to St. Vincent with a 30-27 road win last season. Tomcat head coach Sam Bauman talks about honoring his senior class at the team's final home game this season.
The whole class, they feel like my guys, right? The only thing I didn't do was recruit them from their, second semester freshman year. They were with us. They bought in early, and this is a class that really was craving that change and really jumped on to kind of the new ideas that I brought in. So I can't pick out one because I just am so appreciative of the whole group.
Allegheny has the Week 9 bye. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org all season long for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other league information. You can follow us on social media via X, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Underko. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.
PAC Commissioner Joe Underko with the PAC report. We're at halftime of the opening round of the OHSAA playoffs, Division 5, Region 17. At the break, it is the home-standing South Range Raiders 49, the visiting Fairless Falcons 6. We'll take a break, come back, look at the unofficial first half numbers. That's next here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Meludic Live is your home for high school sports. We have all the scores on our social media platforms throughout the games. Enjoy our timely updates from local area schools year-round. You won't get the consistency and reliability from anyone else. Our number one priority is servicing our fans and getting them live news as it's happening. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Meludic_live. And remember, our fans come first.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway club fitting center, and an Odyssey fitting studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School football game of the week on the iMedia One Network.
And we welcome you back here to the athletic complex at South Range High School. At the half, it is South Range 49 and the Fearless Falcons 6. Quick couple of updates on the Discount Power Sports scoreboard. They've gone to the third quarter, Dave, and Canton Central Catholic is trailing Poland 25-0. Mineral Ridge trailing Pie Valley 30-0, and they are halfway through the third quarter.
I tell you, our locals there having a little bit of rough time, except Poland, again, with the shutout going on right now.
So I know you've been feverishly working over there. What do you got for some halftime numbers for us?
Let's look at the Falcons first. And Peter Kelly's been having a rough night. I tell you, 12 carries, 19 yards, and he did get in for a score earlier in the first quarter there. As far as receiving, we have Cam Carl, 5 catches, 18 yards, a great one-handed snag that we've seen. It was really, really nice. Peter Snavely, 2 catches for 66 yards, and Peter Kelly, 1 catch for 43. The quarterback, Mike Ritterbeck, 18 attempts, 9 completions, 133 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Now for the machine on the opposite side of the field. Rushing, we have Tristan Toy, 4 carries, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. Aiden Dominguez, 10 carries, 164 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Dylan Smesko, 4 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown. And Troy Combs, 3 carries, 58 yards, and a touchdown. Gavin Nagy snagged 1 catch for 18 yards. Aiden Dominguez, 1 catch, 39 yards, and a touchdown. Tristan Toy only threw the ball 7 times, completed 2, 57 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And that brings us all the way to that score at the half, 49-6.
We'll take another halftime break as you hear the South Range Marching Band still dressed up for Halloween in the background. When we come back, we will recap the first half scoring. That's up next here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros. Go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
And we welcome you back here to South Range as we entertained by the Raider Marching Band. We mentioned that before the break, but we didn't know it included fireworks tonight.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there it is again.
It's time for the Discount Power Sports Scoreboard. Discount Power Sports is your go-to store for discount ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bikes, and more. You can visit them at 778 North Main Street at Hubbard or call 330-717-4441. Scores at halftime around the Valley, Dave. Austintown Fitch leading Mayfield 17-7. Crestview and Martins Ferry are tied at 20 at the break. They've gone to the third quarter already. Garraway leading Lakeview 28-14. Dalton up 35-0 over Valley Christian at the break. Girard rolling over Edison 37-0 at the half. Wow. Looks like a South Range Girard rematch is in the works for next week.
Yeah, that looks like that's coming.
LeBray up 13-7 on the Smithies from Smithville. Love that nickname. Liberty trailing Akron Manchester 20-7. That is approaching halftime. We had the first run of the Lowellville-McDonald rivalry that went to McDonald. Lowellville up 22-7, approaching halftime in that one. Wow. Going to turn that crowd mic down for you a little bit. Other scores going on around the area. Springfield leading Sullivan Black River 6-0. That is at the halftime. Cardinal Mooney trailing Streetsboro 21-0 in the second quarter. Struthers 35-0 over Norton at halftime. And Ursuline leading Cheney 37-6 at the break. And one more score before it closes out. Just so Warren Harding up 23-0 on Cleveland and John Hay at the break.
Yeah, I'll tell you, our locals are doing pretty well here and get ready to go into the second round of playoffs. As the things, as they say, the plot starts to thicken as we continue moving forward each week.
And it is now Poland 31-0 over Canton Central Catholic under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. We're going to take our final timeout. We'll come back, get you ready for third quarter action. That's coming up next here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Ventura ATV. Tickets are $30 each, and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
And we welcome you back here to South Range as the athletic complex as the Raiders on top of the Falcons from Fairless by a score of 49-6. And now this is where I ask you to critique the first half, and it was pretty close to perfect for the South Range Raiders.
Yeah, I tell you that. Especially, I just was impressed with the blocking assignment and blocking scheme of the offensive line and receivers, because we had backs that were running free, not even being touched, and running these long, explosive plays. So, I mean, you just keep doing what you've been doing. I'm sure they're going to allow some younger players to get some action here and give them the opportunity. But you just keep doing what you've been doing and continue to build.
Hey, look at some of those team numbers: 2 turnovers and 4 penalties on the Falcons. 4 penalties, 1 turnover for South Range here in the first half. And, you know, this kind of presents the question, and it has been an ongoing conversation since the field was expanded. Mm-hmm. Is 16 the right number of teams to open the playoffs?
Well, I'm going to give you 2 honest answers.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is we know why it's a good idea.
Depends on whose perspective you're coming from.
Right.
Yes,
and, you know, but to be honest with these kids, I don't really think it's a good idea. Yes, like Fairless, they're getting nice experience of playing in a playoff game, but sometimes you can demoralize your football team in taking a lashing like they're doing tonight. I mean, they knew they were over their heads coming in this game. It was uphill battle all the way, and sometimes that doesn't bode well in building your football team.
You know, and I look at it too from this perspective. If you play in the state championship game in any of the 7 divisions in the state of Ohio, that means you play 10 regular season games.
Right.
That means you play 6 postseason games, and you probably play 2 scrimmages.
Yeah.
So you have played 18 high school football games if you get to the state championship. Yeah. That's too much.
That's too much, and it's almost equivalent to 2 full regular seasons. That's just too much on these young kids. I really believe that. You know, we used to have the old system with only, way back it was 4.
Right.
I mean,
I remember
that. But
those are my high school days.
Yeah. I mean, but, you know, it went to 8, no problem. I just think if you're going to expand it, 16 is too much. 12, I still think that's too many, but that's a lot better than 16 because you 1 and 12 playing is a lot different. And they probably with 12 there'd probably be some buys. They'd probably have like 4 teams that would have buys, and then they would work from there. But that's still, it's just too much. Too much football form, and then these games like we got now is just a total mismatch.
And the thing with that is, and again, no offense to the lower seeded teams across the state of Ohio, but it doesn't benefit anybody.
No.
At least it doesn't benefit the 2 schools because you don't want a lower seeded team to be embarrassed.
Right.
You never want that. This is high school sports. It's supposed to be fun.
Right.
And it doesn't really benefit the winning team because did your team get any better? And 2, you've got to be concerned about somebody getting hurt.
That's right, because you're susceptible to a big time injury to a big time player in a game that you knew that you have definitely you got it in hand, and it's a tough thing. I understand COVID lost a lot of money, a lot of revenue at that time, and they said they wanted to recoup it. I understand that, but I'm sure they'd have recouped it and more by now. And they really could have went, elsewhere on that. But they're not going to – I don't think they're going to cut it down.
Right. Once you never go back. You only go forward, unfortunately, with a lot of things.
Yep.
Third quarter kickoff brought to you by Repair That Glass. Accidents happen, and that's why you need Repair That Glass, offering a full range of automotive glass repairs. For an appointment, call 330-534-3192. We thank Repair That Glass and all of our sponsors who've been with us all season long. So Vorshak set to kick. We are ready to begin tonight's third quarter. Deep kick inside the 10, brought back across the 15 to the 20. And out near the 25-yard line, that's where the Fairless Falcons begin. First down and 10, going right to left.
Brought down by number 37.
I see some more young guys getting in the game here. The South Range Raiders here.
25-yard line.
So a lot of new names and numbers out there on the field.
Yep.
For the Raiders. Falcons have it first down and 10. They're going to send Cam Carl in motion. They'll set up on a slot to the left. Ritterbeck's going to hand the ball off to Peter Achille on first down.
Hand off to number 4.
And Achilles going to get about a yard. It brings up maybe closer to 2 yards. Brings up second down and 8.
One is going to bring up second and 9 now. Falcons on their own 26-yard line.
Ritterbeck, the sophomore, 5'9", 150 pounds, threw for just under 1,300 yards in the regular season and 10 touchdowns. Single receiver to the right, stack, now split 2 to the left side. Single back in the backfield with Ritterbeck. Drops the throw. Fires downfield. Pass is going to be caught by Troy McVicker. Check that was 5. Peter Snavely instead of 3 McVicker. And it's going to set up a third down and short.
Falcons on their own 34-yard line.
So third down and 1 for the Fairless Falcons. 4-6 in the regular season. Eye in the backfield. Ritterbeck goes under center. And flag comes out for a procedure penalty. False start on the Falcons will be their 5th penalty of the night.
Yeah, now make it a little bit more difficult for them to 6 yards. They only had 1 yard to go. Makes it for a different play call now.
So third down and 6 for the Falcons. Ritterbeck gets the call from the sidelines and a head coach, A.J. Sarbaugh. Second year in the postseason. Second year they run into South Range in the first round.
Is that something?
Single receiver right, trips to the left side. Ritterbeck takes the snap, going to roll to the strong side, going to throw on the run. High pass is going to be pulled down by Zachary Gilkerson, and that'll be a first down for the Falcons.
Nice grab there. Out on the flanks there, he's wide open. And definitely snagged that in, making that catch.
Gilkerson, 6'1", 165 and junior, moves the chains for the Falcons. Now resting on their 39-yard line. Going to put one receiver out to the right. Tight end to the right side. Eye into the backfield. Second man gets the football. That's Peter Kelly running out of the eye. And Kelly going to be down to about the 43-yard line. Nice gain on first down.
Yeah, I'm sure he was happy to see that. That was a pleasure to see a 5-yard carry for him there. He hasn't had a lot of daylight tonight at all.
So second down for the Falcons from the 5-yard line. Clock rolling now at 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And that carry is going to set them up with a third down and 1. Is that McVicker in there for the first time tonight?
Yes, it's short. No, I think that was running the ball there. No, that was still Kelly.
We got 3 and 4 in the backfield for the Falcons. So third down and 1. One receiver to the right. Ritter back under center. Kelly's going to get the football. He'll get the first down across midfield and down to about the 48.5-yard line for the Falcons. Tonight's third quarter brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federal Semi-Pro Football Team. They are looking for Valley High School and college talent to join their roster. For more information, call General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. Again, single receiver to the right side. They will run the football. This time it is Troy McVicker, number 3. And that's the first carry from McVicker and a nice run.
Yeah. Look like he's taking a 5-yard pickup there.
Discount Power Sports scoreboard. Fourth quarter, under 10 minutes to play. Poland 39, Canton Central Catholic 6.
Boy.
Poland and South Range, opposite ends of this Region 17 bracket. They would have to meet, and to meet, they would have to both get to the regional final.
Yes.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. Slot man, that's Cam Carl, comes in motion. Ritter back to throw, got to fire downfield. Cam Carl tried to one-hand that throw and could not pull the pass in.
Yep.
That was a little more nonchalant than the one-handed catch earlier.
Yeah, it sure was. Almost like he just wanted to do it that way. It's get both hands on the ball if you can.
So the incompletion going to bring up third down for the Falcons. Down to 6 minutes to play in this third quarter. 2 receivers go to the right and 1 to the left. Slot man comes in motion. That's Carl. Ritter back to throw all the way back to the 45-yard line. He'll just take off. And he'll go out of bounds near the 45-yard line. That's going to be a loss of almost 3 yards, Dave, and set up fourth down and long.
Yep.
Raiders continuing to substitute in and out from their defense. Fourth down and 8 for the Falcons. You weren't with us in the pregame show. Falcons had a late touchdown in their 14-10 win over Tuslaw to make it to the postseason last week. Carl in motion from left to right. Ritter back to throw. Rolls to the right side. Trying to step up. Going to take a shot downfield. Looking for Carl. And that pass over everybody's head and out of bounds. And the Raiders will take over on downs.
That'll be a turnover on downs. Raiders will take over. First and 10.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see all kind of new backs and
48-yard line.
In the backfield.
See who's in there at the quarterback spot now.
They'll probably have the younger Toy in there now, I'm assuming. Can't tell, though, so far.
That is Nick Toy, the freshman, wearing 17.
Yep.
Who will check in, 6 foot, 150 pounds, the heir apparent at the quarterback spot for the Raiders. He'll send 2 receivers to the right, wing to the left side. Nick Toy takes the high snap. He'll hand it off on first down and spinning his way down to the 45-yard line. That is Tommy Valentine, number 35 on the carry.
Up about 8 yards.
Valentine, 5'11", 175, and a sophomore. And two receivers to the right side, wing to the left. Toy gives the ball to Valentine again, and Valentine's going to be close to the first down marker.
Yes,
I'm going to say just a bit short. It brings up third down and less than 1.
Yeah.
So third down and 1. Toy gets the play call from the near sidelines. He'll run it in. We are down to 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in this third quarter. 49-6, South Range leading Fairless. Man goes in motion. Toy gives the ball carrier the football. And he's able to pick up the first down to the 42-yard line. That was Jason Vorshak. Lined up in that wing spot.
And looking for him on the
Falcons, 42-yard line.
Vorshak, 5'11", 175 sophomore, wears 15 for the Raiders. Two receivers to the left, wing to the right side. Toy takes the snap. He'll hand it off to the ball carrier. And breaking across the 20 and all the way down to the 15-yard line is Tommy Valentine. And Valentine all the way down to the 15-yard line. And talk about this team having depth, and they definitely do at the tailback spot.
Yes, sure does.
Down to the 15-yard line of the Falcons. To put a receiver out wide, that's Gavin Hiscox, number 21. Receiver inside the hash marks. Toy's going to give it to Valentine again. This time he'll work his way down to about the 12-yard line. He'll pick up 3 yards.
Brought down by number 11.
It's going to be second down and 7 with a minute and a half to play here in the third quarter.
Second and 7 now for the Raiders on the Falcons. 13-yard line.
Again, two receivers go to the right. It is Nick Toy, the quarterback, with Valentine, the running back, to his left. Vorshak goes in motion. He's going to get the handoff, turn the corner at the 5, and he's into the end zone. That is a 13-yard touchdown run for Jason Vorshak with 1:02 to play here in the third quarter. So Vorshak scores from 13 yards out.
On to attempt the extra point, number 55.
And it will bring on Luke Starkey to attempt the extra point. Quarter needed to get the tee. He rounds back to the sidelines, does Jimmy Powell. So Starkey to attempt the extra point. Snap and hold are good, and Starkey's extra point is also good. It is now South Range 56.
Raiders 56.
And we've got 6 seconds to go here in this third quarter, so we will keep it right here. And remind you, the third quarter brought to you by the Mahoning Valley Federal Semi-Pro football team, and they are looking for Valley High School and a college talent to join their roster. For more information, check out the Mahoning Valley Federal's developmental football team on Facebook or call General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. And Dave, we saw that Federals team really take a step in year number 2.
Yeah, and be able to see them up close and personal, a lot better than they had been previously advertised, let's say. So I'm looking for them to take another step. They've been doing good with trying to get personnel in there, and I look for them to be a lot better this season.
They've now gone to running clock in the third quarter with Pymatuming Valley on top of Mineral Ridge by a score of 37-0. Ridge had that fantastic run 3 rounds into the postseason last year with Coach Shaner, but doesn't look like they will be able to do that again here in 2024. So Hill and Killy back to return this kick. As he will kick the football away. Bouncing kick going to be knocked off one of the up men. He'll fall on the 35-yard line. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll begin the fourth quarter here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
The Mahoning Valley's leader for golf, Milk Creek Golf Course, is now booking tee times for 2024. We offer stay and play opportunities available with 9 area hotel partners. For more information, visit our website at millcreekmetroparks.org. Also, look for new, exciting opportunities coming soon, including an indoor player development center with Trackman, an indoor Callaway Club Fitting Center, and an Odyssey Fitting Studio in 2024. Follow us on Facebook at Milk Creek Golf Course or call 330-740-7112. We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
As we resume fourth quarter action after a loss of 4 and a run by Ritterbeck, it's second down and 14 for the Falcons. They will give the ball to Peter Killy, trying to bounce to the outside. Killy across the 40, all the way out to the 43-yard line. His best run of the night so far.
Definitely was about a 13-yard pickup on that play. He's had a rough night tonight, as we said, so.
Game 13 going to bring a 3rd and 1 now.
Third down, long one coming up for the Falcons this fourth quarter. Brought to you by Lena's Pierogi House, your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. They will run the ball with Peter Killy. And he's going to be slung down shy of the 45-yard line. And that is Toy coming up and making the tackle for the Raiders.
Gain of 1.
Nick Toy, the freshman. Nice open field tackle.
Yeah, absolutely. Get him down. He's able to get that first down and continue to drive, but good defense there.
You're listening to Sports Radio 1240, WBBW Youngstown, a Cumulus Media station, and Western Reserve Radio 2, part of the iMedia One Network, just past 9 o'clock. It is 56-6 South Range leading Fairless. Peter Killy trying to, again, bounce to the outside. He's going to be pulled down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Second down and long for the Falcons.
I tell you, they're stringing it out. Yeah, this is the second team, and they're doing an excellent job of stringing out the sweeps here. I mean, not allowing them to get any yards. And this is against the first team of Fairless.
And we're seeing the depth of the Raiders for sure here in this fourth quarter. Snavely goes in motion. Now it'll be Cam Carl in motion. Carl's going to get the football, try to cut it back. And he'll be down to the 49-yard line.
Might have got about 4 yards there, but I tell you.
Game 4, 3rd and 5.
This is valuable experience for the South Range Raiders backups here to get them to action. It's in a playoff game, and you never know when you might need somebody somewhere.
$565.
So 3rd down and 5 from the 49-yard line of the Falcons. Snavely in motion. He'll settle right side. Ritterbeck going to roll that way. Looks downfield, a pass caught, bouncing off a defender. and then pushed out of bounds on a group tackle by the Raiders. That was Peter Snavely with another reception.
Yeah.
And the sophomores had a good night.
Yeah,
It'll bring up 4th down and 1 for the Falcons. We're down to 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in tonight's fourth quarter.
John Tiffany, $565. 624-381.
4th down and 1. We'll get you the Discount Power Sports scoreboard update after this. Going to turn, give the ball to Kelly. Kelly's got the first down and room across the 30, cuts back 20 to the 15, to the 10, 5, and touchdown for the Falcons. Peter Kelly, his 9th rushing touchdown of the season. And it now makes our score 56-12 in favor of the Raiders.
Nice run there by Kelly. He needed to see some type of daylight. This is his last game, as a Fairfield Falcon, as a senior. And he looked good there running that ball.
Final score, Pymatuning Valley moves on to face Dalton. They knock out the Mineral Ridge Rams 37-0. Robinson on for the extra point. 23 of 25 on the season. And the extra point is up and good. It is now South Range 56 and Fairless 13 as we are under 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, setting up a rematch of any 8 foes coming up next week right here, Dave. It'll be Girard and South Range, part 2.
Yes, we get a chance to see that little bit of step up in competition, but I tell you, I'm very interested to see what happens. Closer type teams is near each other. You get a lot of the bragging rights of the area. So I'm sure that Girard wants to try to come in and pull up an upset. It's gonna be tough though. With this team, I tell you, this team, I don't see any weaknesses at that time. You always got something, but I haven't seen it yet. And where you can attack and really take advantage of South Range Raiders. I mean, I don't know if it's that you can with your offense, but can you do it with your defense? They don't pass a lot. So can you force that to stop the run and put them where they have to rely on the passing game and see where they can go from there?
A lot of run, a lot of jet motion. We've seen a lot of, counter to the short side.
Right.
We see a lot of, we saw the first time when they played Struthers, just a lot of, a lot of eye candy on this side of the field, and they're going to go completely opposite of that.
Yep, we've seen it all. So they're really diverse. They definitely are.
Jameis Robinson set to kick the football for the Falcons. Robinson going to get it right down the middle of the field, picked up at the 7, across the 15 to the 20, and pulled down right about the 22-yard line.
Number 88, Tommy Titus on the return.
And on the return, that's Tommy Titus, another freshman out there on the field for the Raiders. And you said a lot of young guys gaining a valuable experience.
Yeah, that's what you want. You want to give it to them. I mean, you just never know when situations pop up. Don't know what's going to happen in the game. You may have to use one of these guys, and them getting that experience of being out there definitely helps them.
So, again, we will see at the quarterback spot, freshman Nick Toy wearing number 17. He'll have a single back in the backfield with him, a wing to the right, and 2 receivers to the left. They are going to run it on first down.
And off to number 24, Jimmy Hagan.
That is Jimmy Hagan, number 24, getting his first carry for the sophomore. We're down to 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. And have a player come to the sidelines for the Raiders on this second down and 5 play. Nick Toy takes the snap, gives it to the man who went in motion, made the first man miss across the 30, flag on the play. As the ball carrier was pulled down.
And off to number 29, Daniel Landis.
Let's see, that is Daniel Landis, a freshman running back linebacker on the carry.
See what's the call on here?
Looks like this will be a hold on the Raiders. So this will put them behind the chains and their 5th penalty and our 10th penalty of the game. And that is a number you expect in the postseason.
Yeah, and that's really what you should be getting. And, when you get it that low and you got teams that are a different spectrum, in the spectrum, this is the type of scores you get.
Toy's going to throw it. The look downfield that went through the hands of his intended receiver. And incomplete. Looking again for Daniel Landis. Discount Power Sports scoreboard, under a minute to play. It is Poland 39 and Canton Central Catholic 18. So the Bulldogs will move on.
Down to 49 seconds. Yep.
I think they have a potential Crestview matchup in round 2 should the Rebels win.
Yeah.
A lot of local teams in Region 17, Division 5.
Yes, there is.
Toy to throw. Now he's just going to tuck it and run, and Toy's going to go down back at the 16-yard line.
Toy brought down the backfield at number 50.
So that will set up 4th down and long.
Loss of 3, going to bring up 4th and 18 now for the Raiders.
And this will be the first time we've seen the punt unit out tonight for the Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah, because they have definitely just took the ball and been able to drive. And I think the only time they had a turnover that really where they exchanged the handle of the ball, they have not punted.
Vorshak gets the kick away high. Short. This will take a Fairless Falcon roll and go out of bounds near the 32-yard line. Vorshak averaging about 42 yards a kick this year for the sophomore. He's done a nice job.
That's not bad. And I see him going out there. He wasn't happy with his kick there for sure. He didn't get the type of bounce he wanted and didn't get the hang time that he wanted to get there. But overall for the season, he had a pretty good year of kicking the ball.
1:39 to play here in the 4th quarter. It is 56-13 in favor of the Raiders. Raiders running a man on late. And Falcons able to get the football down to about the 26-yard line. That's Troy McVicker, the 2nd leading rusher for the Falcons this season.
And that's only his 2nd carry tonight, which is something,
337 yards and 3 touchdowns for the junior. A lot of this team will be back next year. They're going to hand the ball off again. And that is Peter Killey on the carry. That'll be enough for a 1st down. And we are under a minute to play here in tonight's game. Raiders have substituted quite frequently here in this second half of action. We got another score for you here. We will. I feel like I'm in Dave's head. He's giving me information that I'm asking for.
Oh.
So they will run this football down to about the 11-yard line. Now, I mentioned that potential Crestview matchup for Poland.
I see.
Up last score we had was Martins Ferry 34, Crestview 28. So we will come to the end of this one here tonight. Final score, South Range 56 and the Fairless Falcons 13. We'll take a break, come back, begin the postgame show next here on Western Reserve Radio 2, Sports Radio 1240.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
Discount Power Sports at 778 North Main Street in Hubbard is hosting a raffle for a 125cc Pintura ATV. Tickets are $30 each and 100 tickets are available. For each raffle, when those 100 are gone, a winner will be drawn and a new raffle will begin. Tickets can be purchased at any Hubbard home game or at 778 North Main Street or by calling 330-717-4441. $1,500 from each raffle will go toward a scholarship for the Hubbard Youth Coalition. Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School football game of the week on the iMedia One network.
The South Range Raiders will move on to round 2 of the Region 17 Division 5 playoffs with a 56-13 victory over the Fairless Falcons, and they potentially await the Girard Indians next week in a rematch of a regular season game from these two NE8 foes. The last score we had, halftime, they were up. Girard was up 37-0.
Yeah, so it looks like they'll definitely be facing them next week, and we will definitely look forward to that, Mark, and see what happens.
We will be right here
back
for this one.
Yeah, right back where we at. They can keep these seats warm and ready for us.
Well, let's just have to make sure we close the window this week. So what do you got for some of the final numbers?
Okay, well, I'm sure Peter Kelly loved them bringing in their backups.
He had a long evening.
Yeah, he definitely did, but he spruced that rushing totals up. He had 22 carries for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns to finish the game with. Peter Snavely in receiving caught 4 for 79, and he was excellent tonight. The quarterback, Michael Redderback, 23 attempts, 12 completions, 156, 0 TDs, and 2 interceptions. And then for our machine, Aiden Dominguez led the rushing with 10 carries, 164 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then basically Toy only threw the ball 7 times, 2 completions, 57 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. But the rushing was just unbelievable total on offense, almost 300 yards rushing on their offense. And that really what did them in tonight.
We just got the final score thanks to the guys here in the press box. Girard 44-0. So it will definitely be Girard and South Range next Friday right here at the home of the Raiders. You got some more numbers? We got it all wrapped up.
Yeah, we got it wrapped. We went with the top guys. We'd have a long evening. We went down South Range.
All right, let's take our final break. We'll come back and wrap things up here tonight on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240.
Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it. Green light, let's get it.
The Mahoning Valley Federals is the area's minor league football team. After only 2 years in existence and an appearance in the league playoff semifinal game, the Federals are looking to add Valley High School and college talent to help take the next step toward a league championship. For more information on how to become part of the Federals' journey, go to Facebook at the Mahoning Valley Federals Developmental Football Team or contact General Manager John Galbraith at 330-540-1099. The Mahoning Valley Federals, honoring the football tradition in the Valley.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
Catch all of the spring and summer action of Cleveland Cobras minor league football on the iMedia One Network. Follow the Cobras as they compete against teams from around the region and beyond in pursuit of a premier amateur football league championship. And if you're looking to continue your playing or coaching career after high school, college, or even the pros, go to Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football or call owner Jesse Caldwell at 330-416-3442. Be a part of the excitement of Cleveland Cobras football.
We now return you to the Cleveland Cobras High School Football Game of the Week on the iMedia One Network.
Back here one final time in the press box at the home of the South Range Raiders. And Dave, all in all, a very impressive performance here in round one.
Yeah, absolutely was. I mean, that's how you get ready for you to go to the second round. You get everything on. Basically, you had your first team able to play just the first half, be very efficient, everything look good, and get ready for your next opponent.
So we will be right back here in these two seats next Friday for Girard and South Range in a rematch from a regular season game won by the Raiders.
Yeah.
So we mentioned, they have won 39 of 40 in the regular season.
Yeah, this is insane. I mean, that's over 4 seasons. You only lost one game in 4 years.
And you figure, one state championship in 22. They were in the regional final last year.
Mm-hmm.
So it has been a fantastic run for this Raider football program. A big thank you to Athletic Director Don Farron, the great guys up here in the booth. We always love catching up with them here at South Range. For owner-operator Jim Craven, for David Ferris, who's back at the studios, for Matthew Craven, who is keeping us on the air tonight and doing a fantastic job, for my partner, Dave Clark. My name is Mark Mean. South Range is moving on. They win it tonight, 56-13 over the Fairless Falcons, right here on Western Reserve Radio 2 and Sports Radio 1240. Good night, everyone.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio on westernreserveradio.com.
Case and even ship them to you for free. Here's the number. Call now.
800-278-1738. 800-278